as he comes to the middle section. Quite a lot of spectators at this section, but another rider's close on his tail. We've not managed to pick up the number of this later rider. But Richard took the alternative course. Let's see how the other rider's done. You see, look, he's chopped off back in front of him again. So it proves that the coffin route is definitely the quicker route. That's number 441, Matt Beale, right at the top of the course from Loughborough Zone Cycles. Follow Matt's progress as he comes to the lower section, and we've jumped back up to the top of the course again. This is where they come round the crag right up at the top before they drop down to that off-camber berm section. Matt Beale still doing his stuff there. Cleanly through that section. Not managed to get hold of that rider. Who is this rider that's lost his number, lost his bike, lost his body, lost his mind? But he's back on his bike in a way, and it's all good fun. Matt Beale again. Keep picking Matt up as he finds his way down the course, but not a happy man, Matt, at that stage. Obviously thrown something away and damaged his bike. Good to see it's a nice dry weekend up here. Although the Sunday race cross country turns into a little bit of an epic when the clouds do open. But here on Saturday everything's cool, apart from the midges which seem to be biting everybody to death. This rider's still up there trying to straighten his bike out. I think that was Dominic Bent. Here's Dominic Bent coming through now. Let's hope that's not the eventual condition of his bike before he finishes the race. And away we go again. Rider shakes his head in disbelief, throws his number away. Thinks, well, I will get down this course eventually. That looks like a smooth ride. As his number's passed on to somebody else. Here's this number that we're checking out here. Goes the coffin way anyhow, and does quite a clean, quick job of it. Looking down the list, we think it's Christian Batty, but we reserve judgment at this stage because it was a little bit blurred. That's a beautiful face paint there, but he's back on his bike. And away. Gets an plaudits from the crowd. I think that is Christian Batty from Loughborough Zone Cycles. Is this Jason Kay? Or is it Daniel Van Grove? Difficult to tell at this stage. Now then, which one's going to get through first? Ah, well, you got to ride the coffin to make an advantage out of it, and this rider decided not to do.
Yeah, stay away for.
Synthese deals with that section quite nicely there. And we're struggling for names at this stage because the numbers are not coming up very prominently. We think that's Darren Baines from GS Dykes and Son. Give them a plug, they must be his sponsors. Yes, it's Darren Baines, okay. Darren looks like having a DNF though, so must have incurred some problems further down the course. We'll watch him and see. Takes the coffin okay. Don't forget we've got a huge field of senior riders today. And Colin Gregson, or is it Andy Neal, sorry, Andy Neal, yeah, comes through, number 460.
Go on, Andy!
Quite a lot of riders coming to grief on that section where that rider was shaking his head and getting back on his bike again. The Andy Neal comes through again. Plainly done by that rider. And who is it? I think it's Michael Kay. It's quite a high attrition rate of riders on this course. Michael having a DNF on round 1 and a DNF on this round as well, so catching quite a lot of riders out this tricky. As Chris Whitfield said earlier on, one of the most, if not the most, technical course in Britain. And I should think by the looks of some of these riders, I think they'll agree as well, as this rider takes the coffin and nails it quite well. Actually, it'd be quite good to see the elite riders coming through later on, as we look at this next rider coming through. Because these elite riders, when they come through, they really do nail it. Unfortunately, Matt Farmer is off at the moment with a shoulder complaint. Occurred at an earlier round of the National Point Series. But best wishes to Matt. I hope he's back on form soon. We'll concentrate again back on the senior category as Steve Kirby from DOA, which means doesn't have a sponsor, comes through. Steve Kirby vacuums his way down here, but gets sucked in at the end, I'm afraid, and dives off and onto his bike again. Cleanly over that section, which catches quite a lot of people out. Likes to take the coffin. Oh, nicely over there, little bunny hop. And a rider down here and says, "Sod it, mate, I've had enough. That's your lot." And still these riders come. Over 180 pre-entered senior riders this weekend. Who's that rider riding on the ragged edge and managing to hold it together down that section? This is Mark. No, it's not. Stopped in my tracks there. It's Wayne Taberna from Stellar Animals. Some really weird and wonderful names when you look down these sponsors' names. Manic Ride MX, The Pimp, Norfolk and Chance. Mert, Offshore. Oh, there's all sorts of weird names. As Mike Agar comes into view, unsponsored. He weaves his way down there. This is Mike Agar again. Obviously a very photogenic guy, Mike, because he's getting quite a lot of coverage with his hope top on. Doubles up for Rob Kinsey.
Come on, Chris!
One or two riders coming down that we actually can't pick up the numbers at this stage. Is that down tube supposed to be that shape, or has he acquired that shape riding this course? That's the question. Good to see some riders take this course very seriously with full body protection and full face helmets. Definitely the order of the day on a course like this. Stop, get your cleats in and then fall off. That's the way. I thought he got all that all sewn up there and quite well, but so did he, I think. Jason K. Jason's over the infamous coffin and carries on his merry way. Excellent jump in there. Now we pick up with John Wiggin coming down, getting to the back end of the senior category now, so these riders are going to start getting a little bit quicker because they're seated in reverse order, of course. John Wiggin from Offshore. As we pan back up the hill and pick up Al Robinson. Dives back to Al again, and we've got a rider down. And another rider coming down backwards. Oh my back, oh my giddy aunt. It's one of those Team Shevin riders. Throw the visor away. Sad that, we don't need that. Oh, I'm going to die. Right here on the course. Marshall, no, you can't die there. Get up and die somewhere else. This is a course and the rider's coming down, and just to prove the point, whap, another rider shoots through and disappears. Oh! Get back on your bike. .463. That's Simon Jekyll's there. Simon's back on his bike and away. Down to the coffin section, and two riders disappear from view. That's cleanly done. Over the ski jump there from James Stewart. Motorcycles came 20th in round 1 at Carlton, and incredible 27th today overall. Deciding to take the coffin and cocking up the bit below it, which is the reasonably easy bit after doing the technical hard section. Another rider down over that step off double there. Oh, and we missed, depending on missed the actual start of that sequence, but rider back on again with his bum bag. Riders coming thick and fast at this stage, and another rider down on this right hand drop off berm section. This is just shortly after the start of the top. Oh, totally out of control, but manages to sketch it through and gets away with it. Same rider again, lower down, in all kinds of trouble, but holds it together. This is brilliant. All kinds of machinery here today. That was GTLTS. That's how you should do the short double there. Nicely, just pop over it. That's 397 comes into view. That's Stephen Purvis from Strange Racing. He's in 36th place at Carlton Bank. Paul Carville from Team Unfit, 23rd at Carlton, and managed an incredible 18th today. Watch Paul through it as we pick up on another rider now. Very difficult to pick these numbers up sometimes because of the shine off the glossy cover on the race numbers. That's a Rottweild winning interview there. And that's cleanly done, very cleanly done. Nicely over. The cameraman keeps on him as he disappears into view. This is one of those ride-on team. That's actually Chris Platt there. Did nothing at Carlton, but managed a 30th position today.
Well done.
Actually getting into the back end of the senior category now, as you notice the riders are starting to come through a bit quicker and smoother. Two riders bobbing over the top together there. First one of them coming into view again.
Oh, nice one.
It's Paul Buxton, 499. Paul drops off the coffin. Oh, that hurts. Quick, grab my bike, back on again. Another rider overtakes him. Nicely over the ski jump, and another one shows just how it's done. The less air you take, the quicker you're through. That was Robert Ray, we think. Before 28 there comes through, trying to pick his number up. Yeah, David Kent from Strange Downhill Racing. 2 good results in the first 2 rounds, an 18th at round 1 and a 10th at round 2. Robert Ray, back on picture. This rider looks like he means business. We missed his number there, but he's certainly clearing the ground with some ease and ferocity. Nicely over the ski jump there on his Rottweiler. Interview again. Oh, clean that section superbly. And we think it's Richard Cunningham there from Degree Clothing. Richard getting a 10th at round 1. And if it is, he finished 2nd here today, so well done to Richard. Watch him clean the coffin like there's no tomorrow. Just a little leg out there to help him over that section. Ooh, tabletops it. Looks like Jed Whitfield. Pops into view and out again. Stiff Santa Cruz. Running his Super 8. And Jed disappears again at a great rate of knots. Jed getting a 7th at round 1 and finishing 11th today. And he stacked it further on down the course. And, yeah, there he goes again, cleanly over that. Smoothly through that section, not a glitch. So we just where he lost it somewhere on the course. There was a definite connection with a tree or a bank, and it knocked him down to 11th place. This is Lee Charlesworth, we think. No doubt Lee will tell us if it isn't.
Is he laid out?
Well, there's those Rottweilers that do so well on these gnarly courses. And we should be getting to the tail end of the seniors now. These must be the top 10 coming through. Jay Granby, we think, from Mark Anthony Cycles, 6th in round 1 and finishing 12th here today. Cleanly through for Shay. Picking up low down the course. We're definitely into the top 10 now, as we have a rider out here. Obviously needs a paramedic because he's had a heavy off. We missed it, it was off camera, so we can't say exactly what happened, but hope he's okay. Well, that's the way to go. Peter Lincoln sketched that one from Giant Cycle Force.
Oh, Peter!
Managed a magnificent 3rd place at round 1 and a brilliant top 10 today, finishing in 8th position. So obviously that little glitch didn't upset his ride today, because clearly through that section. Missed the number of this rider, but he's obviously one of the top 5. Could be Andrew McCoy there from Cycle World. If it is, Andrew managed 2nd at round 1 and 7th today. This top 5 rider is now showing you how it should be done. Just launches it off the coffin, keeping the back wheel in contact and lifting the front wheel, so he just drops the bike totally level and then pedals it away and around that berm section to clean his run. Brilliantly done through there again. That could be Peter Lincoln there possibly. Oh, a nice stack there. Just caught on camera. This is a Sandy Wallace rider, the 461. He's up and away again. That's very official S. Harrison. Came in 11th at round 1 and 28th today, all the way from up there in Scotland. Quite a lot of Sandy Wallace team riders come down. This is our first senior lady. This is Helen Gaskell coming through. Helen Gaskell had a DNF at round 1, but finished 2nd here today. 2nd in the elite races, so we'll watch Helen come through. She does very well in cross country as well. An all-round rider, riding for Hope Technology, our main sponsors of the NAMBS 99 series. Riding the team issue Rottwild, and of course those brilliant ventilated Hope disc brakes, which are known worldwide. And this is international giant rider Karen van Meerbeek. Karen's storming in the series this year, having a first place at round 1 and a first place again today for Karen. Karen's been riding for the giant team for several years now, and one of our top female elite riders throughout the country. Shows you that it's not just a man's sport, that girls can also do this. This is Karen Hurst from Terrain at Cross Hills. Karen just catching a cropper there, but back on a bike. Told me when I spoke to her early on that she'd love this course, and she's proving how much she loved it, because she's really shooting down here faster than lots of the guys in the seniors. Picking Karen up further down the course, and yep, Karen does the coffin, no problem, straight off it. She's a bit of a pocket battleship, is our Karen. Pocket rocket, as I say. and I think this is possibly Becky May. See when she comes into view. Oh, Becky does a big stack there and gets hit right in the middle of the back by a bike. A bad fall there for Becky. And look at her, she bounces back, she crawls onto the log and says, "God, that hurt." Marshall's there straight away. Becky already using a borrowed helmet that she borrowed off one of the camera crew because she smashed hers in practice earlier on, so she's not having a good time of it today, Becky. Let's just check out. Yeah, she finished 4th at round 1, and she's obviously taking some time out here to recoup from that bad crack she got in the middle of her back. She's already got a bit of black eye from practice, and she does actually eventually finish up 6th today, so she's obviously going to get back on her bike again. Takes her helmet off. Oh, puts her head in her hand and says, "That hurt." Now what am I going to do? Am I going to jump back on my bike and have a go? Am I going to call it a day? No. I'm going to jump back on my bike and have another do. Yep, that's what I call spunk. And another of those giant Cycle Force UK comes into view. That must be Karen Marvin there. Karen having a 6th at round 1. And Karen eventually... See Becky getting a round of applause there as she sets off looking like a Ninja Turtle. And it's alright saying looking like a Ninja Turtle, but that back protection actually saved her when the bike hit her in the middle of the back. That could have been a nasty accident if she hadn't been wearing that, so... whoa, into the crowd. Quick save me. That's Karen Marvin again. Karen Marvellous Marvin. And she's back on the steed and away. Finishing 5th today, Karen, so steadying herself over the rock and out of view. We'll pick her up lower down. Is she going to take the coffin? Is she? No, she isn't. She's going round. Taking the alternative route, but the safe route. That looks like Becky lower down the course. So Becky May's still riding and carried on. I think this could be the first of our elite men coming through. Possibly Woody Hall, I think. Yeah, looks like Woody. Woody having a 5th at round 1 and getting a brilliant ride for his sponsors and sponsors of the series today, Hope Technology, with a 2nd place today. And I think we've picked Pete Butterfield up at the moment. Yeah, that's number 9, Pete Butterfield. Pete having a 12th at round 1, not a good ride in his place, but he's in the elites now, coming up from seniors. Cleaned the board last year in the seniors. And finishing 4th today overall, just off the podium. Watch Pete well dialed into this course. Running for climbing bikes down there in the South Midlands. That's Andrew Mills there from Cycle Force Giant, a 10th at Carlton and an 8th in the elites today. Watch Andrew come through, and he's looking very smooth on this section. Steadily over the coffin there for Andrew. Leg down, actually lost quite a bit of time on that section. This is Chris Whitfield having a 4th in round 1, and the way he's riding today, it looked like he could have cleaned it nicely, but eventually breaking his back mech further down the course, unfortunately. Look at the air he took off that, the cameraman even missed him. He took so much air, straight over there, really dialed into this course. Chris riding for stiff Santa Cruz, and this is where his back mech's gone. So he's coasting here, look at his face, well teed off. Still manages a 6th place with freewheel from 2/3 of the way down the course, just showboat into the crowd now. He can do nothing about it, there's no back mech, he can't pedal, it's all over, podium gone. I think we've got Chris Lee here, yeah, picking up on Chris Lee. Chris came straight from juniors, straight through to elites. Chris is a right powerhouse of a lad. Just watch how he's dialed into this course. Look at that, straight over, no messing. Over the coffin. Notice Chris has not bothered to wear any elbow protection, which is a little bit foolhardy on this course. I mean, you only need one tap and you're out for 2 or 3 rounds. So remember, Chris, get some elbow protection on. Lead by example. This is Chris Spencer from Scott, UK. Chris only did a 14th at round 1, so he must have had a bad problem. But finishes 7th overall today. Incidentally, Chris Lee, who was just going to have a shot, ended up winning today and took the £200 fastest time of the day. Supplied by Hope Technology, our sponsor, main sponsors for the course. Chris losing a leg there. Chris Spencer just got a little bit off balance.
I think they're allowed to have DCDs on now. Wow.
Is this the page boy?
Go on, Alan. Go on, Alan.
No. 16. No, it's 18. Sorry, it's Alan Blood. Yeah. A bit. Had a miss there. Missed most of Alan's run without mentioning him, but riding for Peugeot Michelin. Alan had a DNF at round 1, but managed to finish on the podium today in 3rd place. Well done for Alan. And we're looking at number 11 now, Elliot Campbell. Elliot all the way up from Scotland, well known as Elliot for his infamous finger crush in the hydraulics round at one of the rounds of the National Point Series, but he's recovered from that now and back on form. He's another rider that's jumped up straight from juniors to elites. As we look at number 16, Darren Howarth. Darren's been getting some good results this year. Had an 8th in round 1 and a 9th overall today. And Elliot Campbell managing to finish 5th, just off the podium today as well. Darren Howarth looking really smooth over that section, really smooth. A little bit wide as he comes off the coffin, but doesn't really lose any time on that. Oh, and a big stack there for another of the Hope team. And I think that's Neil Arnold that's just popped down there for a section. Number 12, yeah, Neil Arnold there from Hope. Managed to 7th at round 1, but that fall cost him positions. He only managed to finish 10th overall today. And now Neil's been riding very, very smoothly just lately on his team issue, Rottwild. Watch Neil over the coffin. nicely off. Twitch left, twitch right, twitch left again, and they pedal down and away. And we're into the Scott Challenge. That's the last of the elite riders going through. And we'll watch the Scott riders come through. They're coming through in reverse order. Unfortunately, I've not got my sheet with me for the Scott riders on this one, but I do know that we're running the 30 riders off in reverse order. And this is number 10 coming through, closely followed by, whoa, quick lad here, really behind him, really on the ball, this rider. So number 5 going through well as well there. That looks like number 32 and number 29. I'll just sit back and let you watch these riders come through. I'll just give you a little bit of background information on the Scott Scholarship. This is something that was devised by Ian Hughes from Scott UK, and we've got 30 riders competing all on the same Scott FX1 bikes, same disc brakes, same tyres, and all the same kit that they're wearing. And the winner of this 6-round series, 3 taking part at NAMBS and 3 taking part at SAMS, will go through and receive a full 12 months sponsorship next year on the Scott UK team. So it's quite an achievable thing to be looking at attaining. At the moment, the top 3 placings are Sam Collins 2nd, Lee White 3rd, and Jed Whitfield 1st. But this is only round 2, and there's 4 more rounds to go yet, so lots to go on. We'll just fetch a little bit of background music in now and just let you watch these Scott riders go down.
As we say, some of these riders not having raced before they came into this, so it's a really steep learning curve.
Come on, lads, raise your hands to yourself. What is the leader for Mr. Ryder? Come on. Put your hands together. The winner, Richard One thing you can just ask is try and take the podium. Let's have a round of applause again for our top three senior women. Come on, there, the winner, Helen Gaskell and Karen Hurst. The winner, popular Jen Whitfield. Happy salute from the top three. Raise your hands together.